Hello everybody and welcome to Travel, Taste, and Thrive. I am Patricia, also known as Queen. I will be cooking or trying to cook and follow a recipe today for a cookie cake. One of my students, for his birthday, I'm going to make a cookie cake for him. Don't eat cake, so never made cookies from scratch. Let's try this together, okay? Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this tastes. I got this recipe offline, so you can look it up. Don't give me credit. I'm not sure what the young lady name is, but I am going to change it up and make it my own because everybody else adds chocolate chips. I'm adding Reese's. He loves Reese's. He's in love with Reese's cups, so I'm using Reese's cups, okay? So first thing first, I do have a blender. It's a KitchenAid. I've already washed my hands. I washed my blender and my equipment because guess what? When it sits around and don't get used a lot, it get dusty. So it's already clean. It's already washed. It's already plugged up. This is a stand mixer that I will be using, okay? First things first, they asked me to, let's see, my oven is preheated right now to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to take our I've already had a baking pan. I've sprayed it with some Pam's cooking oil, and I've also lined it. This is what she said. Line it with some parchment paper, okay? So once we get finished, we're gonna push the cookie in there, let it bake, and it's gonna bake for about 30 minutes or until the ends of it turn brown. But before we get all the way that far, let's get our stuff together. And I did go ahead because look, I have to follow recipe measurements. You know me, I don't measure. I measure with my heart. I measure with my ancestors. I measure with everything but measurements. But I did go ahead and measure. Use her measurements. So I will be telling you all what the measurements is. So it says to soften 3/4 butter, sticks of butter. So I've already had this out, and I have this is soft. It's gonna be softened, but 3/4 sticks of butter. So here we are. It's softened. If we need more, I guess we can. I don't know, but we're gonna follow her recipe. This is already room temperature. I didn't put it in the microwave or anything. But let's go ahead and we're gonna add this. And I have another one here we're gonna add as well. All right. Oh, got some left. Want all that butter, honey. Butter costs too much. So that's 1/3 softened butter. Okay, so and then it also tells us to add now 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So this is this. I gotta add my other butter. See, I don't listen. Got one more of these. This is not as soft, but it is softened. That makes sense. It's, you can squeeze it. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one as well. That's what it calls for. It's in there, you guys. Okay. It's gonna be an easy cleanup. Let me go get my bag because you know I do not like to cook and walk across my kitchen. So, I'm from the South. Once you go to Walmart, Kroger, whatever grocery store, Lions, Food Lions, whatever, these become my trash bags, so we ain't gotta walk so far. Just a hat. Bathroom, whatever you need it for, but this is my trash bag. Okay, so I'm hanging it on my counter right here. So have that. It also asks that we add 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So I measured it out. I actually wrote it on here because I was scared that I wasn't gonna follow directions. We've been out here 4 minutes. Guess what? Thank you for following Travel, Taste, and Thrive. While you're at it, if you already like the content, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment so I know what else you would like to see me follow recipes for. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. So guess what? When I make a video, you'll be the first one to know. So let's continue. I'll pour that in there. Now bear with me, okay? It's going in trash. And then it says also we're gonna add 2/3 cups of sugar. And then it says we're gonna cream together for 1 minute. So here's my sugar, 2/3 cups white sugar, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, throw that in there. Ooh, that's a lot of sugar. Chad. Sure like sugar. And we're gonna raise this up, make sure it's locked secure. This is already secure. And we're gonna start it on low. We do want it to cream together, but I'll be right back. The next step is 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. So let me get that together and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I did get 1 egg, 1 whole egg, and then I also did an egg yolk. Now these right here, these eggs that I'm using are actually from a farm locally. They are fresh eggs. These did not come to the store or from the store or anything. So these are very rich. These are brown chicken eggs. I also have duck eggs, y'all, but I love me a good chicken egg and a good duck egg. So you see duck eggs around my kitchen or chicken eggs around my kitchen, that's why. But we're gonna slowly add this to, it's a cream together for 1 minute, which we did. Then add in 1 whole egg and 1 yolk, okay? So, and then we're gonna also add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and add this in slowly. We're gonna turn it on low. Well, I can do that while you're here. Hold on, y'all. I am gonna get something to scrape down the sides with. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna wash this. Even though it's clean, you always wash, rinse, and repeat. I'm gonna lower this a little bit, you guys, and clean off my, oh yes, Lord, that smells good already. Do the sides. Just scrape them, because you want everything incorporated. Okay. All right, we're gonna lift it back up, and we're gonna go again. We can go ahead and speed it up. Now, right now we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So that's a half. I've been using these measuring things, you guys. Oh, teaspoon, okay? And this is pure vanilla, okay? That's all. And I'll be back once that gets it going, and I'll tell you the next step. All right, I'm back. And your next step would be to, it says after mixing for 20 seconds, we're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of cornstarch and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Mix again. You guys, I have all of that in this little baggie here. I've already did it. We're going to put it in there. And we're going to mix again, okay? So, this was easy for me when I measured out everything to make sure I didn't forget anything. So, we're going to add that right on in there. And we're going to mix. Start on slow. And then crank it up. Oh! Everybody, put in the comments if you ever made homemade cookies or brownies or anything you would like to see me make. I've never made anything homemade. I bought it from the store, put it in the oven, but not homemade, okay? After we mix that, it said mix again. We got our 2 cups of all-purpose flour, okay? So these are 2 cups all-purpose flour. We're gonna get ready to add a little at a time to that, and then all we have to do is add our Reese's. Easy peasy. Then we're gonna put it in there and mush it down and let it bake. I'll be right back. All right, you all, I'm back. We're gonna get ready to add our 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add a little at a time, okay? So I've already scraped the sides, as well as this little thing here, like our dough maker, so I can get all the contents incorporated and they can marry. Because they were dating, now they married, y'all. They married now. I think I'm going to start there. I am going to start on a low setting so it don't poof up in my face, okay? Let's raise this back up. Let's start low and then we'll move faster. Let's go ahead, add the rest of the flour. And this goes in our trash. Let's get this on standby. And then we're going to transfer it to our baking pan. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes and then let it cool and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is what it says. We gonna see. We gonna see, y'all. So I have my little kitchen scissors. I'm gonna cut this bag open. I'm cutting it open, you guys. Yeah. I'm gonna take this and I am gonna push it down again because I want it to get well incorporated. Okay, oh yeah, that's picking up too. So well incorporated, you guys, with all the candies. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna pour this whole bag in there because guess what? Why not? Kids love candy. All right, so what I am gonna do, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna actually not use that big one. I think she actually used the round one. I'm gonna use a round one because that don't look like enough dough to go in there. Even though I know it's gonna rise, just don't look like enough. So let's come back for that. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. I'm actually putting the dough in here. So let me show you a little trick. After you wash your hands and you wanna deal with dough so it won't stick to your hand, get a little Pam or whatever and lightly spray your hands. You can rub them together and that way the dough will not stick to your hands. When you press it in, it won't stick, okay? It will not stick. Oh, that's a nice cookie cake. It won't stick to your hands or anything. Come right off or whatever. This is a trial for him. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it come out or whatever. But I love my students and that's something I just love. And if my baby say they want a cookie cake, I'm gonna give them a cookie cake. And I'm gonna try my best to do the best that I can with whatever they ask for. Parents' approval. You know, I had to get approval from the parent and all of that, but other than that, I'm gonna do exactly what they asked me to do. So this is how it's looking. Okay, I have more dough in here. I probably make some cookies or whatever with it. I didn't want a big one in case it didn't come out right. Don't judge me. Again, if you're still here, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, and then hit that bell, okay? So you can see my next cooking adventures. Don't forget, we also travel on this channel, okay? Well, I'll be right back. All right, so everybody, I have placed the cookie in the oven, and I've set my timer for 30 minutes. I'm going to be periodically checking, and on here she says that bake for 30 minutes or until edges turn brown. Let cool on a baking rack. So that's what we're going to do, but while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get my kitchen clean, okay? And I'll be back when it comes out to let y'all see it, okay? All right, bye-bye. All right, you guys, we're back. It's been 30 minutes. It smells amazing, okay? I have taken it out of the pan that it was in and placed it on here to cool. Look how brown and delicious that looks. We're gonna get a thing and we're gonna decorate it, okay? But right now we're letting it cool. It just came out. And then we also have, put these on because baby, it's hot.